It's Korinn again with 365 days of open heart living. Today is day 32, upgrade. So I feel clunky and like a little bit just ungrounded. So my mind is like not completely settled. And I might just kind of, I don't know how this will go, but I'm doing it. I'm doing this. um, so I keep looking at the tree in my front yard in the video. And I want to ask, like, just watch it with me in silence and see if you can feel its movement in your body. So how I do this is I just have my awareness like in my body but around my body too. Like I'm just spatially aware. That's the perfect word. I'm spatially aware of my space, but I'm watching the tree move. And as I watch the tree move and I'm spatially aware of my inner space, myself, I can feel the movement inside of me. Can you feel that? It feels like it's kind of like scrubby, like because you can see how it's moving, and it just kind of, for me inside my space, it feels like it's just kind of swishing around and kind of scrubbing a little bit. Feels soft, gentle. Oh, it feels healing. Trees are so healing. Mm, cool. Well, I don't know if you could feel that at all or not, but thanks for entertaining my mind that's just swirling today, right now. Yesterday, I talked about this is my season of depression. That's just a part of where I am, where I'm just like mentally clunky and ungrounded, and I'm rolling with it because that's how I am right now. So, the topic is upgrade today for day 32. And what inspired me to talk about this today was that yesterday was my 19-year anniversary with my husband. 19 years. 19 years, and the last 4 I have spent without him here on earth. So that's not such a great thing, right? But a beautiful thing happened yesterday. An opening in, I guess, how I'm carrying it this year. So I woke up. I went to drive to work, and it wasn't at the right time. I was driving there early and I didn't realize it. But what that enabled me to experience going a half an hour earlier was a gorgeous sunrise behind me. I'm driving west, and behind me, I can see it in my rearview mirror, but I can also see it. It was so beautiful. It kind of like spread to the south too. So I'm seeing it as I'm driving and just looking, watching it like, oh, the colors are so beautiful. Like nature opens the heart, beauty opens the heart. And so I had a heart opening experience in the morning on my anniversary. And I didn't necessarily feel like that was my husband coming through or anything. Sometimes I know for sure, like, that things are him, like rainbows and whatnot, sometimes, or just anything random that happens. I found like rocks that are shaped like hearts, and it's like, that's him. But this, I didn't have a really good sense that it was him. It was just beautiful. And I was just feeling that energy. And then my ungrounded brain was bopping all over the place. And I started to reflect on how I have been feeling for a while, of how I don't feel like I fit into my life anymore. I hadn't been feeling like yeah, just like I fit. Like certain things would happen where it it would make me reflect on, if my husband was still here, we would have done this. We would have been a part of this. We would have been invited to this. Like, I am just me. I'm just me now. And feeling like I wasn't fitting into the life that was ours in the same way, because I don't. I don't. And that has brought a lot of negative feelings for myself and processing through that. And it hasn't felt great, feeling like you don't fit in your own life, if you've ever felt that. But yesterday morning, on my 19th wedding anniversary, driving, seeing the gorgeous sunrise in the background, having an open heart, and letting my mind wander into that space of like, ugh, yeah, boom, a realization hit me. And it was like, no, no, it is not that I don't fit in my life. It is that my life does not fit for me anymore. And in that epiphany, as you could call it, because it was a sudden strike of insight of like, no, that's not how it is. I had been living for months with that sense and that recognition of, I don't fit in my life anymore. I don't have the same connections. I don't have the same relationships. I don't have the same presence without my husband that we had together. But you know what? That's okay, because the next thought that came into my head was, I'm ready for an upgrade. My life doesn't fit for me anymore. I'm ready for an upgrade. Time to get on and get up and start seeing like what's next. What is going to fit into my life for me now? I think good stuff. And if you are in a space where, or if you've ever been in a space, but more so for those of you who are in that space now of feeling like you don't fit into your own life, yuck. It freaking sucks. Like, that is not a good feeling. But take this insight now to the strike of insight that's telling you, no, you have it wrong. It's that your life doesn't fit for you. And you better believe you are ready for an upgrade onto bigger and better things that are more in tune with and more aligned with how you want to be living your life, who you are at your core, what you desire, what your heart wants, the people, the connections, the lifestyle, the whatever it is that is going to make you feel like this is my life and I own it for me. It's time for that upgrade, for you to live your life as you, for you, and with an open heart. So I wrote some things down. So I'm just gonna like look at them and I'll say what comes up that I feel like I still need to share or comment on. So, in looking over my notes, the thing I want to still comment on is that this year is the 4th anniversary I have celebrated without my husband here on earth with me to celebrate. And it ended up being a totally different energy than it has been in the last 3. This 4th one was, I had a nice shift, inspired by an open heart. And so, how I feel like I was able to get to this place was because, dang it, I have been doing a lot of work in the last 3.5 years. I've been doing a lot of heart work, a lot of hard work, opening my heart, taking the steps, having the awareness to keep my heart open, to keep connecting in with my life so I can get back to the place of feeling like I am in my life. This is my life and I embrace it. Not that I'm an outsider, that I'm embraced by my life, that I am embraced by my life. So I've been doing a lot of work. I have invested in myself and my life for the better. Not stuck in that cycle, not stuck letting the season elongate to the whole year of like, not feeling good, but continually bringing myself up and out and opening the heart, in opening the heart. So I have cultivated heart openness, and it has not only changed me, but it has helped me to heal. And doing heart work is a natural upgrade, because if you do your heart work, then you will be downloading your next internal upgrade. Seriously. Do the inner smile, feel your heart, live your heart, do your heart work, and you're going to be upgrading without needing to like force anything. It's just going to happen naturally for you. You'll get your epiphanies and your insights for who you are and how your heart wants to live. So, with that, let's do the inner smile together and cultivate healing yourself through opening your heart. Go ahead and close your eyes. Relax. Sit comfortably and breathe. Think of something that makes you smile. It can be anything. You get to pick what your trigger is this day. What's going to make you smile? Think of it now. Allow that smile to come to your lips and feel your heart. When that smile comes to your lips, it does not need to be a big, huge, exaggerated smile. You don't have to hold it with strain or feel tense and keeping the smile on your lips. Just allow it to be natural. Allow the expression of your smile to gently turn those corners of your mouth upward, and then linger with that feeling of the inner smile. The feeling sense is the key here. Just feel. Smile and feel. Use that spatial awareness that we talked about. And when you flip from thinking into feeling, feel within yourself with that spatial awareness of your smile energy that fills you, that radiates from your heart. As you keep practicing the inner smile, the amount of time that that feeling sense lingers gets a little bit longer and is not interrupted as easily because you have really been doing your work and meditating now for 32 days or longer, because there's time in between, or if you're jumping around to different days, meditating on the days that you aren't watching the video, meditating in your own time and space, you have invested in yourself. And you can see that in going through this cycle of the inner smile, being in that space of feeling, you have more presence and more stability in it. And that allows it to lengthen and to last longer. Experience that now as you think, smile, feel, and linger in your spatial awareness of what you are feeling in your personal experience of this day's inner smile. That was lovely. Please open your eyes. So, in relation to upgrading and the inner smile being a practice to naturally unfold to an inner upgrade and an external upgrade too, because how we are inside reflects out into how we are in our life and how we're received in our life and how life is flowing for us in beautiful, positive ways when we are in alignment with what is truly in our heart, our desires in our heart, our beauty and our truth in our heart. But I want to comment on what Kevin Niv Farrell teaches in acuenergetics, and that is how I was taught the inner smile and being trained as an acuenergetics practitioner and meditation teacher, is that the inner smile operates on the ancient tantric principle that the mind becomes what it perceives. So as we're doing this heart opening, heart stabilizing, heart strengthening practice of coming back to feeling the heart, thinking, smiling, feeling the heart, thinking, smiling, feeling the heart, feeling how it feels to smile with the feeling sense that's governed by the heart, having the thought elicit a smile, the thought trigger connected to the heart and opening. The mind becomes what it perceives. As you practice having perception of things that bring your heart to openness and make you smile, that's going to be an upgrade, because that is going to translate and transfer into you and how you're living in your life and what your life view is for yourself. And I really do give all of the work I have been doing over many, many, many years, even before my husband passed, of heart work, to having these little moments where it's like, boom, no, this is where my mind was, but this is really the potential and where my mind needs to be shifting towards. So I wish you epiphanies and heart opening as you continue to do your heart practice and live your heart.